And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
It's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, you wish you hadn't. So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place. As tight ends go, he might super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that's for an offense, each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with something.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. You hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys of great plays that they put together. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you speak it pretty well. These guys, the pictures they put up, off the chart.
Very good, and he's got his team in the lead right now. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag. What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
They do have a little grip to them.
And I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, it pulled through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.